Hello, how are you? It's Sue Maddox from maddoxcreations.com, and I'm here to show you some cards using the Favoured Flowers DSP. So this is one of the cute little ones from our Saleabration range, and I've got a little bit of a sample of each of the papers here for you. So you can choose this free in Australia with a $90 order. It's got some beautiful florals on one side, and then some lovely coordinating patterns on the other side. I really like this paper. Let me just give you a little bit of a look at some larger sheets. So it comes in 12 by 12. Here's some of our coordinating colours. So you can see we've got Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Petal Pink, and then also some basic black in there as well. So some of our matching colours. I like to keep my little offcuts of the matching colours in the pack with my scraps of paper while I'm creating. So some of our beautiful patterns here, and you can see some of these are great for fussy cutting with a nice sharp pair of scissors. I'll show you a couple of cards with those later. Okay, let's get on to some cards. Now, I thought I'd start with a super simple one. So this one just lets the paper do all the work there. It's got this lovely floral pattern on it, and all I've done is just get one of my coordinating colours here. I've cut it to the same size as the card front. The pattern paper here, by the way, is 10.5 centimetres wide, 14.8 centimetres long, just to fit on the front of this card base. And then this one's 10.5 centimetres wide, and all I did was, let's just grab this one, I stamped my greeting at the bottom here, and then I just lined him up and trimmed it off to match. So I didn't really have dimensions for that one. I just made it fit the greeting. You could sub in any greeting you like. A larger one works nicely on this design. I have used one of our new sets. It's called Kind and Sincere. It's got congratulations, thanks and kind in the larger beautiful script font, and then a whole lot of other different words here. Let me just hold that up a little bit closer so you can make a little combo sentence there. So for mine, I've just left them just with the thanks, so I didn't use the other part on this one. I've stamped it with the Blackberry Bliss ink, and then it had looked a little plain, so I thought I've had these on my desk, the little gorgeous dragonflies. Let's have a little look here at those. Aren't they cute? Oh, hang on. Let's get some focus. And so all I've done is just grab one of those, some of our lovely glue dots, and yeah, if you just roll them a little bit between your finger, and then you can fit one behind each wing. Perfect for securely holding that onto the stamp, onto the cardstock. Okay, so I've got one, and then one of the other colours here. This one's got a bit more of the Fresh Freesia in it, and so I've used a little scrap of Fresh Freesia paper there. So nice, letting the paper do all the work there. Now, one more card, if you don't have a lot of supplies, this one as well just uses really just your trimmer and then a nice sharp pair of scissors. So for this one, I have cut out a couple of these beautiful papers. So I had a pack of this while I was watching TV the other night and just cut a whole bunch of these out, and then I've gradually been using them on some cards. This one I just kept it nice and plain. We've got a Calypso Coral base, and then I just stuck down a couple of the lovely flowers, and then a nice little greeting. This one is from this stamp set. It's called Beautifully Happy, and it just had some really nice little nice combination of fonts and just some nice simple greetings. So I like that one. Haven't used the flowers yet. That'll be next job. So I thought the thank you fit well with that leaf there. It sort of followed the line a little bit and just stamped him straight on. So don't need anything fancy for that one. Now, if you do have a few other little bits and pieces in your collection, let me find my next cards. These ones use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And so I've tried out one of our new embossing folders, and that is the Cane Weave embossing folder. So it's a lovely pattern. It's one of our 3D ones, so it's a nice thick one. And doesn't it give a nice little embossed finish there? So this little piece, my matting piece, so my base card is Blackberry Bliss, and then the matting piece is, there's my dimensions here, it's 9.5 centimetres wide, 13.8 long. So basically I just took a centimetre off each, off the card base size, and that gives you about a ½ centimetre border around the edge. Now, if you look very closely, you can see I've actually added some of our evening evergreen in there. I don't know if that's showing up really. Now, I didn't measure this one when I'm doing this one. Where is my little piece of purple? Oh, I've lost him. I got him already. Oh, let's just use this one. So let's pretend this is my embossed piece. All I do is just stick it, after I've embossed it, I stick it right up in the corner here, so it's just leaving a tiny, maybe a millimetre edge, and then I just trim the other two sides to match. And I find it, when I'm only leaving a really tiny bit like that, I find it easier to do it that way than to cut it to the size, and then I've got to get this bit on straight. So that's just how I've done that one. Okay, so let's have a look at these. And then I've just combined a bunch of these different, so this one's got 3, I think. So this flower, and then another little tiny one there. And then I've used that same beautifully happy stamp set. A couple of other greetings from this one, and I just cut them out with the scissors. So I wanted them to not be too dominant there. I just wanted a nice little small greeting, and I've popped that up on some dimensional, so it's got a little bit of height. So yeah, a nice easy one. This one, I've just lined up a few of the different ones to make a sort of diagonal across the card, and then once again that little greeting there, just cut out with the scissors. Okay, so that is my nice little collection. Some simple ones if you're feeling in a simple mood, and some slightly more stepped up ones if you've got a few other little bits and pieces in your craft collection. That is it for me today from that one. So that was favoured flowers, and that is one of our options in our Saleabration range. So that's in this little booklet here. You can choose that paper free or a whole bunch of other different stamp sets and papers with a $90 order in Australia. Check your local market if you're in one of the other US, Europe, or one of our other markets. Okay. Thank you. I will leave that at that today. I hope you are getting lots of creating into your week. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Sue Maddox from Sue Maddox Paper Crafts, and I'll catch you another day. Bye.